So I just got my first paycheck from YouTube, and I'm going to show you not only how much money I made, but also everything I've invested into my channel up to this point, and if it's worth it. Technically, I've had this channel since 2014, the same year I started my social media agency, but I used YouTube more as a place to dump a video I might make once a year. Yes, I have known that videos get more engagement than any other form of content. I just felt too awkward in front of a camera. So I was not a YouTuber or any type of video person whatsoever. But then something happened in 2020, the pandemic. My in-person networking opportunities dried up, and I needed to find a way to up my marketing game to keep my agency alive. Because my husband and I have a mortgage to pay and 6 kids. That's when I decided to step out of my comfort zone and consistently step in front of a camera. So I started publishing videos consistently in late July 2020, and I've published 78 videos since then. Now, my goal was definitely to increase my marketing exposure, but for all the efforts I was putting in my channel, I also wanted YouTube to give me money. The most common form of YouTube monetization is to get a share of the advertising revenues on the ads placed on your videos. To do that, you have to be in the YouTube Partner Program, and to do that, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within the previous 12 months. So when I made this my goal, in July 2020, I had 12 subscribers. I hit the 1,000 mark 10 months later on May 22nd of this year, and I reached 4,000 watch hours about a month and a half later on July 8th. So my first monthly paycheck from YouTube covers July 8th through the 31st. So what have I invested to earn this paycheck? On average, I spend 10 hours per video, which covers everything from scripting to filming to editing to promoting. Most of my time is here in editing, so 78 videos times 10 hours per video is 780 hours. But that's not the only time I've spent. I also invested in YouTube classes to help speed up my learning curve. So watching every video class module and attending every live Zoom session and doing all of the homework prescribed, I'm estimating I spent another 120 hours. I mean, it was somewhere between 100 and 150, but if I do the 120, then the 780 plus the 120 adds up to a nice round number. Although I'm not liking the fact that I spent 900 hours. But in addition to the 900 hours, I also spent money. I spent $3,100 on YouTube classes, $1,590 on various software programs to make my job easier. That includes Epidemic Sound for music and sound effects, Storyblocks for stock footage, Canva Pro for overlays, Rev for captions, StreamYard for live streaming, and Placeit for other graphic animations. I also spent about $200 on equipment. I can't find my receipts right now, but it was about $200 for my external mic, tripod, and an external hard drive, which I needed because videos take up a lot of space. I've also invested $1,900 in VidSummit, which is an educational conference for YouTube creators, and that includes the admission ticket and airfare and hotel. And the total is $6,790. So with 900 hours and $6,790 invested, my first paycheck from YouTube is $121.70. So was it worth it? So if you take $121.70 and subtract $6,790, you get negative $668.30. So at 900 hours of work, it looks like I made negative $7.41 per hour, which I think is below minimum wage. Now, I have to admit, before making this video, I knew I spent a lot of time and money, but I didn't add it up until now. And can I rationalize this? Because continuing in this fashion seems nuts. And I think I can rationalize it, and here's why. First, like a lot of marketing, YouTube is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And yes, I do know that that's a cliche, but cliches are true. I think they're all true. Maybe there are some false ones, but this one's true. And if you're continuously making improvements on your videos, which is what I'm trying to do, then the growth should accelerate. For instance, in my first 6 months of consistently making videos, I gained 429 subscribers. But in my second 6 months, I gained 1.1 thousand subscribers. So I just feel like I need to keep pushing through. Second, and this is such a testament to the power of video, I have gotten business from people because they've watched my videos. And it's not because I'm asking people in my videos to hire me, because I don't do that. But in the last several months, there are people that I've known for years that we've just never done business together who have called me or emailed me and have started the conversation with, I've been watching your videos, and we start doing business together. I've also gotten a couple of new clients, and these are people who found me exclusively on YouTube. So if you add up all the YouTube related clients so far, it comes to about $7,500, and we need to redo the math. So $7,500 minus $6,668.30 equals a positive $831.70. Divide that by the 900 hours and it's 92.4 cents per hour. And yes, that's still below minimum wage, but it is way better than making negative money. And again, because I expect this growth to accelerate, that number should continue to rise. I'm gonna hit minimum wage and go beyond. There are also some intangible benefits. One of them being that I feel like I'm even more on top of my game now with social media than I was before, because I'm constantly researching topics for the videos I make for you, and I'm also constantly answering questions in the comment section, and I get lots of interesting questions. Also, even though I'm still not 100% comfortable talking to a camera lens, it turns out I enjoy the overall video process, especially editing videos. I am loving learning a whole new craft. I'll tell you, there are lots of ways I've improved my videos over the last year. And if you want to see how I made my videos 1000% better, literally, watch this video in the top right corner. I'm going to give you specific tips and tricks that were game changers for me. Thanks, and see you in the next video.